Through the chair to Mr. Hull, I did have 4 very specific questions, but you've answered 2 of them, and so I just left with 2. One is the analysis that was done in relation to Dockside, and the comments that were made that the order of magnitude was incorrect in terms of how many Dockside greens it would take, and that could have skewed the numbers.
Through you, Chair. The capacity of Dockside Green is 190 cubic meters per day. When you divide that into the capacity of the McLaughlin facility, which is 107.8 cubic meters per day, you get, I think it's 567 is the factor. And at $4 million, you're looking at over $2 billion. So that was that calculation.
Okay, you just heard CRD staff state that Dockside's capacity was 190 cubic meters per day, and the cost to roll it out region-wide would be $2 billion. Let's find out if that's correct. Okay, your name is?
Lee Tucker.
And what's your role here?
I'm the Senior Utilities Operator for Dockside Green.
Okay, great. So the Dockside facility here, I understand, cost about $4 million.
Right.
30% of that cost was to put it underground and make it less invasive for the environment. But what I want to know is, and what CRD directors are curious to know, is what is the treatment capacity of this plant? Jack Hull at the CRD keeps telling them that it's limited to 190 cubic meters per day. What is the capacity of the plant?
Capacity as we're built out is 380 cubic meters a day.
So that's double.
Double. Right, of 190, yeah.
Right.
I imagine what they were taking the number off of was the one, we're only running one train right now because we don't have enough buildings online, so we just have the other train empty. So, I mean, the one train on one side can handle 190 and the other one right beside it handles the other 190. So the plant's actually built for 380.
So there's 4 tanks,
right.
2 of them are in use,
right.
And there's one sewage treatment train,
right,
doing 190 cubic meters. Okay, Lisa, these Z-weed cartridges, how many do you have in the facility here in this first train?
We've got 10.
Okay, and how much do they cost each?
About $10,000.
So to activate the second train to treat 380 cubic meters per day, we're talking $100,000 in cartridges,
right,
Z-weed,
yeah,
and then plus that $50,000 in pumps you were talking about before. So it's $150,000 to double the capacity of this plant.
Right.
How long do those things last?
Probably right now, I think that the manufacturer says anywhere between 8 and 12 years or something like that, and I think we're going to get between 10 and 15. There's no problems with them so far. They're in great shape when you inspect them. So.
The $4 million that went into the plant has provided all of the infrastructure for the future, the full build-out of Dockside,
right,
which I think was going to end up being about 2,500 residents.
Right.
What's the volume that you're treating today on an average?
The volume on average, like last year, the average, and it doesn't change because we haven't built any more buildings, was 55 cubic meters a day.
Okay, so 55 cubic meters for 500 residents.
Right.
Okay. And so if you put that into 380, you get to that 7 times factor.
Right. I mean, they've built obviously extra capacity just in case something happens. So I mean, right, there's more there than for what Dockside's built out.
So CRD staff's 190 cubic meters per day is only half correct. Dockside is only half built out, and what's already installed is only running at 1/3 of its capacity. Dockside costs $4 million. That part's correct. But for an additional $150,000, Dockside's capacity doubles. The most shocking aspect of this video is that the CRD's estimate of the cost to do a decentralized system like Dockside is wrong by half, or $1 billion out. This miscalculation is so massive, the CRD must ask for an independent cost analysis. So, what is the cost of a decentralized system using tertiary treatment? The CRD has the time, money, and the opportunity to determine this. All it needs is the willingness to find out. Not finding out could set this region back financially and environmentally for decades.